Hi there, UKHHN, back with another Halloween Horror Nights 25 video now. I've already released videos 1, 2 and 3 for the Cryptic comments, or performances as I should say, so this is kind of an overview. Now, when Dr. Jimmy releases the performance videos, the clues, we all kind of go on straight away, try and find out what it is, and then we release the video obviously. Sometimes we release them, and then as soon as we release them, as it's uploading, we think of other ideas, obviously other people's comments, and think, I can see where you got that from. Me and Psycho Massacre Films and the other Alright Update has been talking, and obviously Psycho Massacre Films, you can see his videos, and we have different ideas, which is great. Obviously it gives us a bit of a broad perspective of what we believe the houses will be. Also it makes it a bit more fun, because if everyone's just guessing the same house 9 times out of 10, it means that everyone's either got it right or everyone's got it wrong, and then there's no kind of real reason to view everyone's videos. But after looking back at the videos and looking at the clues, etc., and songs, performances and what links them, just kind of give a little bit of a, I don't know what you want to call it, a bit of an overview and on what else it could be. Now for the first clue, I said The Walking Dead. I'll go into why I said The Walking Dead in a second. Second clue, we had it was a horror, Frankenstein or Dracula, and the third one I put there was Annabelle, which, like I say, for each one we'll go into reasons. Now the first one, I went into The Walking Dead obviously, and he's April Fool's video, he says aye governor in some context, and then he's on about British themed, etc. It seems everything kind of has a British theme to it, so, or to the clue anyway. So the first one, we said it was David Morrison. Obviously he's linked to it because he was the governor of The Walking Dead. The song You'll Never Walk Alone is the anthem of Liverpool Football Club. He did state Liverpool Football Club as well, which I did believe was kind of an hint to the clue as well, that it was something to do with Liverpool Football Club, not only just the song. The song was Walking Through a Storm, You'll Never Walk Alone, etc., which everyone knows the big scene in The Walking Dead season 5 in the barn, where there was a storm and obviously they all got through it together. Dave Morrissey, like I said, big Liverpool fan, born in Liverpool, loves the club, so there was the link with the song and Liverpool Football Club and The Walking Dead, meaning obviously it was The Walking Dead. That was what I was believing. Now looking into it, there's another way of going. He does say Liverpool, go Liverpool at the end of the video, or maybe not, but he does say go Liverpool. So I do believe the clue's referring to something linked to Liverpool Football Club in a sense, the way the clue goes. So another way is the song You'll Never Walk Alone was originally released in 1945. It was a Roger and Hammerstein musical Carousel it was in, but its biggest release was by a Scouse band, Jerry and the Pacemakers, which is the actual the version that is used at Anfield on match days for Liverpool Football Club. That song was released in 1963. A film released in 1963 was Alfred Hitchcock's Birds, and people may think, oh well, a bit of a stretch, that's just because they're released on the same year, but Liverpool Football Club's crest and the mascot, if you want to call it, obviously Americans have mascots at games, we kind of have them over here, not as much though, but their iconic figures, as you can see on the video release when I put one of the pictures up of the song You'll Never Walk Alone, is the Liverbird. The Liverbird is iconic to Liverpool. It's on the gates, so is You'll Never Walk Alone, it's on the gates to the ground. And so there you go, you've got the bird, not only, so then you have the Liverpool Football Club is linked obviously due to the song You'll Never Walk Alone. The song went to #1 in the UK by Jerry and Pacemakers, Scouse band, 1963. 1963. Another connection with birds was Alfred Hitchcock film Birds. So Liverbird, You'll Never Walk Alone, Liverpool Football Club, Hitchcock. Is it a link to the Hitchcock house? Maybe. It's just another one. You can argue both cases. I still believe The Walking Dead's coming to HHN 25. But there you go, it could be Alfred Hitchcock's Birds. The next one was the Peter Pan song. I can't remember exactly what the song is, but it was a song. Now on Dr. Jimmy's Tumblr account, he's released a load of pictures of Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, but also the movie Lost Boys. Now, shout goes to Psycho Massacre Films because he released this on his video about the Lost Boys. Obviously, that was the connection Peter Pan's, the people with him, the Lost Boys, etc. And it was, but is the clue so blatant to be there? It could be. He's done it in the past. He's also put a load of pictures of the film Lost Boys. Is that to throw us out the way? He did that with Trick or Treat last year, but then he also put a load of pictures up of Halloween, and Halloween did come. There's another kind of twist to it, is that it could be a Peter Pan story, Scary Tales again, a sequel to Scary Tales. It is H.H. 25. We may get sequel houses. Be like a twisted kind of Peter Pan story where the Lost Boys could be vampires, and it could be a twist on the name where they don't have to get the IP, and Peter Pan could be, because he did put a picture of it, do you want to play a game? I think it says, and it's then a blacked out Peter Pan kind of with red eyes. It says, "Let me take your effing soul." I won't swear just in case his kids watching. So, and he also did say in his April Fool's video about like a scary, I think he said Scary Tales. I was like, oh, yeah, I should have wrote it down, but he said about Mary Poppins, etc. He didn't say her name, but it's set in London. Now, we may have a Scary Tales house. That could be kind of something. He did put pictures up of Michael Jackson's ranch, Scary Tales, but then it could also be linked with, Neverland, sorry, no, Michael Jackson, where he had his ranch and all that, and he had his rides and stuff. I used to invite kids round. Won't go there. And also Michael Jackson quite pale like a vampire, so it could mean the Lost Boys. So I do believe Lost Boys is a great shout by Psycho Massacre Films. I've obviously put the link to Frankenstein with Aaron Eckhart, who's going to play Hook in the new Peter Pan film, and he's obviously with a new Frankenstein film coming out, etc. But yeah, the Lost Boys is a massive shout by Psycho Massacre there. The next house I put a massive, I won't really go into it to watch the video as such, I don't think. I put Annabelle. It was a song, is the play called Mame? It's called Bosom Buddies, and I think the play's called Mame and the song's called Bosom Buddies, or vice versa. Now, I put Annabelle. There was a lot of things. It's kind of like a versus. It was a necessary evil in a sense that you need this other person, like good and light, a bit like I don't know, what do you want to call it? Skywalker, Darth Vader, etc. So I put about Annabelle with the cop, how they get along with the friends, but in the kind of Annabelle's putting seeds into his mind, and his head finally goes, and I think he gets locked up at the end of season 1. Spoiler alert. So, like I say, I won't go into it fully. There was loads and loads of things, but the reason this one is, I've just looked into. Now, after I go through this, I'll go through something else as well. The film, the song Mame, was it Mame or Bosom Buddies? Yeah, I think it was the play called Bosom Buddies, or the song called Bosom Buddies, and the play's Mame or etc. You get what I mean anyway. I think the song's called Mame. So, song's called Bosom Buddies, play's called Meme. There's a bit of a circle, which way to go. So, in the song it goes on about two characters going back and forth, etc. One's called Vera. Now, it's also about kind of a versus, and why I thought it was versus, maybe he's fighting demons in his head, etc. It's like a split personality. Now, split personality straight away come to me Norman Bates. Because obviously he's a bit tapped and he believes his mother's still alive, and he obviously when he kills people he dresses his mother to kill people, etc. and thinks he's his mother, and his mother's talking to him, etc. and tells people his mother's still alive. So I thought, and his mother's always shouting at him in his mind, he can't do good enough for his mother. One of the characters on the song, if you can get the lyrics up anywhere, it's called Vera. Now, Vera Miles played Leela Crane. Now, Leela Crane is a sister, I believe, to the woman that got stabbed in the shower, the iconic shower scene. She's also the person that finds the corpse of Norman Bates' mother in the cellar. Correct me if I'm wrong. Also, the show that we're on about, where the song has come from, Mame, or play whatever plays, you'll get what I mean anyway. In 1966, Angela Lansbury played the role in that play. Angela Lansbury, if you all probably do know, is most famous for Murder, She Wrote, and she was in that from 1985 till 1991. Vera Miles also was in Murder, She Wrote. So there's the link straight away to not only the song in word, but the song as a physical link with Angela Lansbury and Vera Miles. So that's it. So I believe maybe it's Psycho. It's split personality. Vera Miles linked to Angela Lansbury. Angela Lansbury was in the play, 1966 Broadway play, and Vera Miles played Lily Crane in Psycho in 1960. Norman Bates, let's say, split personality. His mother's against him. But Vera Miles also appeared in Murder, She Wrote with Angela Lansbury, so that was that one. Now, maybe Dr.Jimmy, because he hasn't said, is kind of in all three, because I haven't really looked into two, whether it's an Hitchcock kind of clue, but maybe it's just clues to the Hitchcock house so far. I mean, if it's going to be an Hitchcock house, would he just do one clue? Because if he did the one clue and it was for like a Psycho clue, that would he think in his head, oh well, maybe that means it's just, I'll give a Psycho clue and it's not really an Hitchcock house? Would he go and do every kind of film that's going to be in the Hitchcock house? I don't know, just put it out there. But for me, overview, I've got birds. I've put birds in as an idea for Cryptic clue number 1. I've put a Peter Pan kind of twisted scary tales in number 2. And also, that'd be too easy, the Peter Pan one. I think the shout out goes to Psycho Massacre Films, The Lost Boys. And like I say, I think I originally said Frankenstein, etc. And then for number 3, which I had down as Annabelle, which I still do, this is just another clue, or another suggestion or speculation. Psycho, the original, so which should be another clue to an Hitchcock house. So enjoy the video, stay tuned. There'll probably be Cryptic clue number 4 coming in either today or tomorrow. Enjoy Easter Sunday, enjoy your weekend off if you got one, and stay tuned for more videos. Make sure you check out Docimo, that's Dr.Jimmy. Check out all his videos, even check out last year's if you haven't seen Roll. They're off the wall, to say the least. Great entertainer. Check out Psycho Massacre Films, Alright Updaters, First Class Horror, Dr. McBrown 1, Rest Deal TV, Delphi 1283, Mr. Horror Nights, Crazy Englishman, another fellow Englishman, updating on Halloween Horror Nights. He does a lot of Hollywood. Also HHN Trogdor, Storm with Disney, and anyone else I forgot, I apologise, but stay tuned guys. See you later, bye.